Hi everybody, this is John from USA
Okay,
Monday.
guys,
Welcome
we're gonna
back and thanks
continue
for
our
watching. If it's your first time on
tutorial
my
about
channel, as always,
N-400 application
welcome.
for
Today I have
naturalization
another
today.
video for you guys. On
So
today's
today's
video is how
tutorial
to
is going
fill
to be
out
based
form
on part 12 of the
N-400
application.
application for
Okay, so
naturalization,
part 12 is
part
additional information about
12.
you, the person
If you want to
applying
know
for
something about that,
naturalization. Okay, so if you are
just
the
stay
person
tuned
who is
and I'll be right back.
applying for to become a US citizen, then this part of the application is for you. So as you can see over here, it's kind of like a series of questions you're gonna answer. Okay, so one over here is have you ever claimed to be US citizen in writing or any other way, which means if you ever tell somebody or write to somebody that you are US citizen, basically you lie to somebody that you are US citizen, which you are not, and that's what the question is about. So if it's the case, if you did something before, like you did something like that before, then you check yes. If not, then you check no. And one thing I'm going to tell you about this question is just answer the question honestly. Okay, don't lie on the application. So number two, have you registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States of America? Basically, as a only U.S. citizen can do stuff like this. But if you ever done it when you are not U.S. citizen, then you check yes. If not, you check no. So three, have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? It's about election. Again, if you've done something like that, then you check yes. If you're not, then you check no. On number four, 4A basically, do you now have or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country? So basically, what this is about. So basically, what this is about is like if they ask you if you have any title that give you like a privilege which is at the expenses of other people. Basically, that's what this is about. If it's the case, you check yeah. If it's no, you check no. So on B, if yes, are you willing to give up any inherited title or order of nobility that you have in a foreign country at your US at your naturalization ceremony? If you want to give up that title, that privilege, then you check yes. If you no, you check no. Okay. So five, have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confirmed to a mental institution? If you the case, like you've been uh, declare like be diagnostic by mental institution, being being incompetent or stuff like that. Of, excuse me, of being legally incompetent. Excuse me. Then if it's the case, then you check yes. If it's no, you check no. Okay. So and then from there, part five continue. I mean part 12 continue on to six, right? And then on six, as you can see over here, the question is about do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local tax? So if you owe any money to federal or state or local tax, you check yes. If no, you check no. Seven, have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? So since you have your green card, have you refused or no? Have you ever not filed a federal, state, or local tax? If it's the case, check yes. If it's no, you check no. Okay. So if it's yes, so did you consider yourself to be a non-US citizen? So did you consider yourself not to be a US citizen? If it's yes, like you never file a federal or state tax, then they ask you if you consider yourself as a non-citizen, as non-US resident. Okay. So if it's the case, you check yes. If it's no, you check no. So have you called yourself a non-US resident on a federal tax or local tax return since you became a permanent resident? So over here, they ask you if you call yourself a non-US resident after you become a green card, because when you have your green card, you become a lawful permanent resident. So they ask you if you ever call yourself that you are a non-US resident. It's because the only non-U.S. resident won't pay taxes on here in the United States of America. But if you are a U.S. resident, then you have to pay tax. Okay. So 9A, have you ever been a member of, involved in, or any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in any other location in the world? So basically, they will ask you if you are kind of like member from any organization or group or stuff like that. If it's the case, check yes. So if it's yes, then you're gonna provide information about that group or club or society. Okay, then you put the name of the group, the purpose of the group, and basically the mission of that group, and then the date you join the group. From that day, if you join it from one certain time to certain time, so you put the day you join it, and to the day you leave the group. Okay. So if it's a different group, you have to list on those different groups over here. So on 10, have you ever been a member of or any way associate, either directly or indirectly, with the Communist Party or any other totalitarian party, a terrorist organization? So if it's the case, you check yes. If it's not the case, then you check no. So basically, like I say, answer the question honestly. Okay. So if you don't understand any of this, make sure you have an interpreter to interpret everything for you so you can understand clearly what it is you're answering. Okay. On 11, have you ever advocate, either directly or indirectly, to overthrow any government by force or violence? So if you did something like that before, or you push somebody, you advocate, you forced on stuff like that, then you have to check yes. So if you've been, you think about stuff like that, or you push somebody to do something like that, to overthrow any government by force or violence, then check yes. If it's not, check. So have you ever persecuted, either directly or indirectly, any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group or political opinion? If it's the case, if you ever persecuted somebody like that, you check yes and no. If it's not the case. So, on 13, between March 23rd, 1933 and May 8th, 1945, did you work for or associate in any way directly, either directly or indirectly, with the Nazi government of Germany, or B, or any government in any area occupied by, allied with, or established with the help of the Nazi government of Germany, any Germany Nazi or SS military unit, paramilitary unit, self unit, vigilance unit, citizen unit, police unit, government agency or office, extermination camp, concentration camp, prisoner or war camp, or prison labor camp, or transit camp. So I don't want this to sound like I'm just reading through the question, but I'm just trying to read it so you can hear exactly what it is. In case you just listen to watching it. So basically, they ask you if you have worked directly to, like, in the Nazi government. You know what the Nazi government of Germany is about, Hitler government and stuff like that. So if you've been part of that, government. So if you ever associate yourself with the Nazi government or government of Hitler, then you check yes. If it's not the case, check no. Okay. Then from there, we're gonna move to the part 12 of the application. Continues so to 14. 14, were you ever involved in any way with any of the following: genocide, torture, killing, or trying to kill someone, badly hurting, or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relationship, or relations, not letting someone practice his or her religion. If it's the case, if you ever involved in this kind of activities, then you're gonna check yes. If it's no, you check no. Okay. On 15, uh, have you ever a member or did you ever serve in help or otherwise participate in any of the following group: military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, divisional unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization. Insurgent organization say it's a group that use weapon and fight against a government. So that's what they call insurgent organization. Militia is any army of people not part of the official army. Okay. So if you ever been a member of those group and you're gonna check yes, and if it's not, check no. On 16, 16. Have you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following: prison, so if you ever work or volunteer or a soldier, or did you ever otherwise serve in any of the following, like a prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp? So detention facility is a place where people are forced to stay. Okay, so that's what I call detention facility. They put explanation over here. Labor camp is a place where people are forced to work, and then any other place where people were forced to stay. If you ever work or volunteer or soldier of that kind of place, and then you're gonna check yes, yes, yes. If it's not okay, you check no. On 17, were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group or unit or organization that use a weapon against any person or threaten to do so? If it's the case, so A, if you answer yes, when you were part of this group, you have to provide the when you were part of this group, when you help this group, and if you ever use a weapon against another person, then you have to check yes. If it's not the case, check no. On B, if yes, when uh, you were part of this group, or when you have this group, or did you ever tell another person that you will use a weapon against that person? If it's the case, check yes. If it's not, check no. So on 18, did you ever sell, give, or provide weapon to any person, or help another person sell, give, or provide weapon to any person? So you know exactly what they're talking about here. If you ever did such a thing, like then check yes. If it's not, check no. So on A, if it's yes, what you're gonna do is, did you know that this person was going to use this weapon against another person? If it's the case, if you know the intention of that person, you check yeah, you check yes. On B, if you answer yes, did you know that this person was going to sell or give the weapon to someone who was going to use them against another person? If it's the case, you check yes. If it's not, you check no. So part 12 continue to 19, which is did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary? Paramilitary is a group of people who act like a military group, okay, but are not part of the official military. Okay, that's what they call paramilitary or weapon trainings. If you ever receive those type of training or weapon training, whatever, then you check yes. If it's no, you check no. 20. Did you ever recruit, okay, as enlist, sign up, or conscript, require, or use any person under 15 of age to serve in or help an armed force or group? If it's the case, if you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed force or group, then you check yes. If it's no, you check no. Okay. On 21, did you ever use any weapon under 15 of age to do anything that help or support people in combat? Okay. So this is if you ever been in that situation, or you ever use any person under, like a child under 15, for those type of activity, then you're gonna check yes. If it's no, check no. Okay. If any of item 22 to 28 apply to you, you must answer yes, even if your record have been sealed, expunged, or otherwise or clear. Okay, so you're still gonna answer yes. So this is about this the following question. So they say if you know they say if any of the item 22 from here to 28 apply to you, you must answer yes, even if your record have been sealed. Okay, so if you've done it before and it's clear or whatever, you kind of vindicate it, you're still gonna answer yes. Okay, so on 22, what is that? What that is about? What is that about? Have you ever committed, assist, or committing or attempting to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? So if you've done something like that before but you've never been arrested, you check yes. If you don't, you check no. Um, 23. Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer, including any immigration officer or any officer in the U.S. Armed Force for any reason? So if you've never ever been arrested or detained, then you're gonna check yes. If it's not the case, check no. On 24, have you ever been charged with committing, attempting to commit, or assisting in committing a crime or offense? Have you ever been charged, of that kind of activity? If it's yes, you check yes. If it's no, you check no. 25. Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? If it's yes, check yes. Even if you clear, you spend time in jail, stuff like that, everything's fine now, you still have to put yes. Okay, if it's not the case, you put no. On 26, have you ever been placed in on alternatives on sentencing or a rehabilitative program, for example, diversion, deferred prosecution, withheld adjunction or deferred adjunction and stuff like that? If you ever been in that situation, check yes. If it's no, you check no. 27. Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled? If it's the case, then you check yes. If it's no, you check no. Okay. So B, if it's yes, you've been sentenced or been placed in probation or been paroled, and have you completed probation or parole? Okay, if you have completed, then you check yes. If it's no, you never completed, you check no. Okay. On 28, have you ever been in jail or prison? If it's yes, how long were you in jail or prison? You put a yes. If it's 10 years, put 10 years. If it's 2 years, you put 2 years. And if it's 10 years, 2 months, you put 10 years, 2 months, and stuff like that. Okay. And then from there, we're gonna move to 29. 29 is if you answer no to all question part 3 to part 8, then skip this item and go to 30. Okay, so if you answer no, if you answer yes, then you're going to provide information over here like why you were arrested, cited, detained, or charged, the date you were arrested, cited, detained, or charged, where were you arrested, cited, detained, or charged, in the city, town, state, and then the outcome or the position of the arrest, citation, detention, or charge. No charge filed, charge on dismiss, jail, probation, stuff like that. Then we're gonna provide those information over here. But if you answer no for those questions we just went through, then you're gonna move to 30, which is this one right here.
That's it for today's video. I hope you guys love it, learn something from it. If you know somebody who needs to watch this video, please share with that person. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more video like this one, all you gotta do is subscribe. Once again, my name is John. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.